Hello everyone. Finally, I'm riding the bike which I wanted to test out for a long time. Okay, I am not liking the seating posture on this bike, to be honest.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to say this before we start with this ride impressions video. I have always been a fan of BMW from childhood, and it has been dwindling slowly over the years with their horrendously designed cars of late. Just like any middle class dreamer, I dreamt of owning a BMW one day, and when something that's affordable from the brand was launched in the avatar of BMW G310 GS, I thought of owning it. However, when you age, practicality comes to mind, and I did not like how they priced the bike and the cost of service and spares, which is why I did not even consider the bike that much before I purchased the KTM 250 Adventure. Also, please note that this is my initial ride impressions, and probably with a few tinkering and long rides on the bike, I might have different impressions. The points I'll mention in this video will be my absolute raw thoughts from the initial ride. Let's continue with my initial impressions video.
Initial impressions, not that good. I don't know where to sit on this bike. So I'm just getting used to the seating posture and such, like the brakes. But I don't like the brake pedal. It's fine, it's a bit too inside. The foot brake pedal is a bit too inside in my opinion. I don't like it. So, but maybe when you get used to it, this might be better now that I think about it, because you can keep your engine, sorry, you can keep your legs tucked in. Brakes are good. There is power, but it's not super refined. For the price you pay and the service amount, I don't think this is so nice. And I somehow don't like this one. The bulkiness in the front section is making me feel awkward, and I don't like that there is very less space. And it's too bouncy. I don't like this bike. I'm really sorry, but I don't like this bike. Don't waste your money. Just buy the KTM 390 Adventure. Or better yet, if you want to save more money, buy the Himalayan 450. Don't buy this machine. You're wasting money on the price, on the badge, the BMW badge. And look at the way this thing bounces. The suspension is too soft. Don't waste your money. It's a bad bike. I don't like it. I'm missing the brakes again. No, I hate this bike. I'm not at all impressed, man. I'm really sorry, BMW. One of my favorite brands in childhood. I'm really sorry. What have you done to this bike? I don't like it. But look at the way it bounces. Have you seen that? It's too bouncy. The suspension is too soft. There is enough power, but compared to the 390 Adventure, nowhere near that. And you'll feel, for the price you're paying, you want the engine to be smooth. Is it smooth? Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. Even my 250 Adventure is fine going in 1994. So I think I pushed it till around 96 or something. I forgot. And I'm sorry. This is not good. And you know, it's I was waiting to ride this. I was waiting and waiting to ride this. In fact, I visited the BMW showroom many months back. Maybe even it's almost a year. Look at the way it bounces. Why is the suspension So soft. It doesn't feel stable in highways. It bounces. Why does it bounce? I'm pissed off. Woo! Power is there, but not refined. Look at the way it bounces on these patches of roads. It's not stable. Man, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this bike. You can take this bike for dancing. No, take it out for dancing. You can dance, that's for sure. Look at my beauty sitting over there. Ah, I've saved a lot of money. I'm so proud of myself not buying this bike. You know, I've been an idiot and I've defended this bike without knowing about this bike in many platforms. Okay, one thing I do like is that you can travel in 6th gear in like 49-47 kilometers per hour without much of an engine knocking. I think if you downshift, that will be, it's smooth if you don't push it. If you push it, that's it. There is no refinement. Even these mirrors are a joke. Normally itself you can't see much. It's fine, but yeah, it's a joke because once you're above a certain speed, it just vibrates. So no use in that as well. And another thing is that you can't sit back further. But I think the handling when it comes to tight spaces, it's really good. And I feel that there is some kind of torque available. It's a very short ride, and usually I'm not able to make a statement about a bike in just one go, but this bike kind of disappointed me. So I don't like it. And please save yourself some money and get the 390 Adventure, unless of course you want the badge to show off to people that you own a BMW. Look at it. Why does it why does this thing bounce? Please throw away this suspension, BMW. Don't make a bike with this kind of suspension, please, and make it more refined. Such a big brand and don't know how to make a bike. Maybe the bigger bikes are better. This one, absolute disappointment for the price you're paying. I'm sorry, BMW. I don't like it.
I might have been too harsh about the bike, so here are some thoughts after I have cooled down a bit. Adjustability of the suspension. I had a conversation with an employee in the showroom and he told me that it can be adjusted by the mechanic alone and you can tighten it only by one click or loosen it by one click. During my research, I came to understand that if you remove a panel, you can access the point where you can adjust the preload and there is more than one click of adjustment. If I am correct, it is 10. I don't know why the showroom person said so. Having said all this, I just don't like how the suspension works in the default setting, since it's too bouncy in the front as well. I personally felt that it is not confidence inspiring on the road as the front end feels loose. Coming to the seating, there is not enough space in the seats to move around and adjust your stance as per your requirement. Which also means that for a tall person with the bulky front fairing, the positioning of the legs are slightly awkward. The bike is long and has a good presence on road, so I feel they could have worked on the design to make the seat a bit more lengthier. Let's talk about some alternatives to this bike. I still don't feel like the G310 GS is a great pick considering the value proposition while comparing with other motorcycles. I stand by the comment that this is a motorcycle you can choose if you want the badge. For this brand, at this price range and cost of service and spares, the refinement is poor, to put it mildly. Here are some alternatives to consider. The KTM 390X if you want more power and lesser electronics than the 390 Adventure. and obviously the 390 Adventure. The Himalayan 450 if you want a refined bike with good and proper suspension, unlike the bouncy ones in the 310 GS. And maybe even the Triumph Scrambler if you're okay with that form factor and is looking for more off-road fun on weekends and seamless city commuting on weekdays. Thank you for watching, stay awesome and ride safe.